Welcome friends to my YouTube channel Costing by Devangi, and thank you so much for attending this live session. And let us start with RTP of November 23. Friends, your upcoming exam November 23, I'm sure you must be working hard and preparing the best for your exams. If you have any doubt in any topic, in any concept, you can connect with me through the YouTube channel, through WhatsApp. My number, I'll share this with you. 80979424402. Friends, if you have not yet downloaded my app, so download it now. The name of the app is Costing by Devangi. You can download it from the Play Store or through your App Store. If you have iPhone, you have to download through your App Store and put the organization code UFZCG. Okay. So stay connected and I will definitely help you to solve your problems regarding the subject costing. And now friends, the purpose of this session is RTP, solving RTP. Let us see what sums ICAI has put in this RTP this time. Okay, I'm sure you're going to have knowledge addition, value addition through this session. Please comment after the session that you found this video useful or no. And friends, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it right away. I apologize for joining in late. There's some issue regarding the camera, that is why we couldn't join. Nevertheless, start karte hain. Let's read the first question that ICAI has put. Everyone show thumbs up in the chat. I want to know who all are present so that I can interact with you. It's Vipul. Hi Vipul. I am from Mumbai, Amchi, Mumbai. Others, Natasha. Okay. Others, who all are there? One second. So friends, let's read the first question and let's start with this. Material cost. The first question is about the chapter material cost. Let's read it. Following details are related to a manufacturing concern. Reorder level is 1,60,000 units. EOQ is already given to you, 90,000 units. Minimum stock 1 lakh, maximum stock 1,90,000. Average lead time is 6 days. Difference between minimum lead time and maximum lead time is 4 days. Friends, you have to find out what is maximum consumption per day and what is minimum consumption per day. So first I would like to ask you, do you have any idea of how you are going to solve the sum? Yes friends, do you have any idea? Please type in the comment section. I'm waiting for your answer. They have given us average lead time. They have given us the difference between the two is 4. How are you going to solve this? Yes, Vipul, Natasha. Can you try? Not sure? Okay, Natasha? Not a problem. Chalo, I will only solve it for you. So friends, we are given that average lead time is 6 days. How do we find out the average lead time if not given? We use this formula. Minimum lead time plus maximum lead time upon 2 is equal to 6 days. We use this formula, right? And then if I were to make an equation, minimum lead time plus maximum lead time would be equal to 12. Right? 2 in the denominator of left hand side goes to the right hand side, becomes multiplication. So this is one thing, and then we know that the difference between the two is 4 days. That means my maximum is 4 more than the minimum, 4 days more. So how you're going to do? Still, did you get any hint? Yes, Natasha, you're not trying, beta. Vipul, the question says, find out consumption, minimum consumption, maximum consumption. Okay. Now, this is what we get from the average formula. I am calling this as equation 1. And now, they have stated here that difference between minimum and maximum is 4 days. So I can say that maximum lead time minus minimum lead time is 4. Correct? So I can put like this, that maximum lead time is equal to 4 plus minimum lead time. Got it? Maximum lead time is 4 plus minimum lead time. I'm going to number this as equation 2, and I'm going to put equation 2 in my equation 1. My equation 1 was maximum lead time plus minimum lead time is equal to 12. But I got to know that maximum lead time is 4 plus minimum lead time. Correct? Plus minimum lead time is equal to 12. So 4 plus twice minimum lead time is equal to 12. Twice minimum lead time is minimum lead time. 12 minus 4. Twice of minimum lead time is 8. So you get your minimum lead time as 4. Very good. So now you have got to know that your minimum lead time is 4. Very easy to compute what is your maximum lead time. Therefore, minimum lead time is 4 days, and therefore maximum lead time is 4 plus minimum lead time, so it becomes 8 days. Right? So this is how, friends, we compute the lead time. But friends, the requirement of the question is not to compute lead time. Let's go back to the question. Lead time नहीं ढूंढना है भाई, हमको consumption ढूंढना है. So how are we going to get this consumption? We know reorder level 1,60,000 units already given. What's the formula for reorder level, friends? अगर आपको याद हो तो by any chance, reorder level is maximum consumption into maximum lead time. Reorder level is already given to us 1,60,000 units, right? Maximum consumption nahi pata. Maximum lead time 8 days. So let's divide this. Maximum consumption will be 1,60,000 divided by 8. Friends, maximum consumption जो आपको मिलेगा that would be 20,000 units per day, right? So this is your maximum consumption. I hope you are making note of this. So the first requirement, maximum consumption, is taken care of. Now we have to find minimum consumption. How are you going to find out minimum consumption? We'll take maximum stock level formula. What is the formula for maximum stock level? Very good. If you're facing any technical problem, please let me know. No problem. Okay. Maximum stock level formula is reorder level minus minimum consumption into minimum lead time plus your EOQ, right? Reorder level we already know 1,60,000. Minimum consumption is something that we need to find. Minimum lead time is 4 days. EOQ is also given to us in the question. EOQ is 90,000. And your maximum stock level answer is 1,90,000 that we need to write on left hand side. Very simple. Solve this and you get the answer for minimum consumption. Come on, let's do it. Firstly, we'll take 1,60,000 on left hand side and 90,000 on left hand side. What do we get? 1,90,000 minus 1,60,000 plus, sorry, again minus 90,000 will be equal to minus negative minimum consumption into 4 days. We are left with this. So 1,90,000 minus 90 is 1 lakh, and 1 lakh minus 1,60,000 will give you minus 60,000 is equal to minus minimum consumption into 4 days. Friends, minus minus gets cancelled. You're left with 60,000 divided by 4 is minimum consumption. Yes, friends, at least now you can tell the answer. Therefore, minimum consumption is 15,000 units. So friends, given the stock level, here we first computed lead time and then we computed the consumption. I hope you are clear with this. Now, before you do the sum, friends, you have to make sure that you know the formulas thoroughly and you understand the meaning of lead time, understand the meaning of stock levels and consumption. Friends, this is all about question 1. If you're facing difficulty in this chapter, let me tell you, in my app, we also sell the courses chapter wise. So if you're not understanding the concept behind these formulas, I have actually explained how these formulas are derived. Okay, so make use of it and do not leave any concept, you know, like that you're confused, I'm not studying this. Don't leave it. You never know what ICAI is going to put in your paper. Okay, so All the best. Now let us go to the next sum. It is about the next chapter, employee costing. That is, we call it labor costing. Let's read the question. Just to confirm, once again, audio video is clear. Yes. Please type in the chat so that I come to know. I'm not getting chat messages. Okay, it's clear. Thank you so much, Vipul. Yeah. Question 2. A skilled worker is paid a guaranteed wage rate of 120 per hour. एक घंटे का 120 रुपया. The standard time allowed for a job is 6 hours. He took 5 hours to complete the job. He is paid wages under row 1 incentive plan. Calculate the effective rate of earnings under row 1 incentive plan. If the worker is placed under HELSE 50% and he wants to maintain the same effective hourly rate of earnings, calculate the time in which he would complete the job. Let us do this sum stepwise. Let us solve first step. It is given, find out effective hourly rate under row 1 system. So first, to find out effective rate, we need to know the total wages. Very simple. I've always told my students, whenever you solve any bonus sum, be it HELSE, be it row 1, you need to know 4 things. 4 things. Time allowed, time saved, time taken, and rate per hour. I repeat, before you start using the formula of HELSE row 1, you need to know 4 things. Time allowed, time taken, time saved, and rate per hour. Right? Just check out, do you know all these? Rate per hour is given in the first sentence, 120 per hour. Let us see, time allowed. Yes, time allowed for the job is 6 hours. Time taken by the worker is 5 hours. Time saved is not given, but is time allowed minus time taken. Time allowed for the job is 6 hours. The worker completes the job in 5 hours. He saves 1 hour. And now we know all the 4 things. And now we can easily find out the total wages as per row 1 system. So let's do that. Total wages as per row 1's plan is normal time wages into rate per hour plus time taken upon time allowed into time saved into rate per hour. This is the formula. Now let's substitute. Normal time, this is time taken. Time taken is 5 hours, rate is 120 plus time taken 5 hours, time allowed 6, time saved 1 into rate per hour 120. So 6 1s are 6 2s are 12, 20. What do you get? 600 plus 100, total is 700. Right? So total wages as per row 1 comes to 700. So what is effective wages? Therefore, effective rate per hour under row 1's plan, total wages upon time taken. 700 is the amount that the worker has effectively earned in 5 hours that he has worked. So he is earning 140 per hour. तो वैसे तो उसकी पगार सिर्फ 120 है, बट बिकॉज उसने टाइम बचाया है, उसने बोनस कमाया, और बोनस कमाने की वजह से उसने 120 पर आवर नहीं, उसने 140 पर आवर कमाया. Worker has earned 20 rupees more for every hour that he has worked more. So this is effective wages under Rowan's plan. Now friends, what happens? The question part B is related to part 1, asking if the worker wants to earn same rate 140 per hour, but what if Health plan is used? What is the time that he needs to save? This is the question. So what we assume? See, time allowed will be still 6 hours. Correct? Let the time taken be x hours. So what will be time saved? 6 minus x hours. Time taken under Health plan. Let this be x hours. So time saved will be time allowed minus time taken, that is 6 minus x. Total wages under Health plan. It is normal time wages plus bonus. Normal time wages will be time taken into rate per hour, and bonus is 50% of time saved into rate per hour. Now the total wages, rate per hour, we know it has to be effectively 140, and for the x hours that he has worked, so it is 140x. Okay, 140x is equal to, what is your time taken? X hours. Normal rate per hour is 120 plus 50% of time saved. Time saved is 6 minus x, and rate per hour is normal rate per hour 120. So what do you get? 140x is equal to 120x plus 50% of 120, we take it 60 into 6 minus x. Okay, 120 we shift it here, we get 20x is equal to 60 into 6 minus x. Then 20x upon 60 is equal to 6 minus x. Yes. What further? What further? X by 3 is equal to 6 minus x. Let's take this 3 on right hand side. So x plus 3x is equal to 18. What do you get? 4x is equal to 18. X will be 4.5. That means the worker should complete the work in x hours, that is 4.5 hours. Therefore, to earn same effective rate per hour of rupees 140, the worker need to complete the job. The worker needs to complete the job in not 5 hours, what he did in Rowan, but to get the same rate, he needs to complete the job in 4.5 hours. So, under Rowan, he was earning 140 per hour by saving 1 hour. Here, if he wants to earn same 140 per hour, he needs to save 1.5 hours. 6 घंटे का काम 5 घंटे में खत्म करता था, हेल्थ से में उसको वही 6 घंटे का काम 4.5 घंटे में खत्म करना पड़ेगा. Then only he is going to earn same 140 per hour as his effective earnings. Are you all understanding, friends? Let me know in the chat session. Let's move further. Next chapter. Absorption costing. Favorite chapter of every student in sarcastic way. I understand, I totally agree. Yeah, with every batch that I take of intermediary. That absorption costing, yeah, it's very lengthy, very boring. And at the end, कौन सा sum कैसे करने का, how to approach, how to start the sum, we don't understand. This is the problem of every inter-CA student. But to warn you guys, you just can't skip overheads. You just can't skip overheads, because if you skip overheads, you don't understand how fixed overheads are going to be charged to the product or into any business. So later on, friends, it creates a problem. It's not about absorption costing. We need to know fixed overheads. We need to know about fixed overheads for every other chapter we are going to do. Can you imagine any business without incurring fixed overheads? No. तो जब ये खर्चा होता है तो एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट को बहुत अच्छी तरह से पता होना चाहिए कि ये खर्चा रिकवर कैसे करें. तो इसीलिए है ये ओवरहेड्स एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन कॉस्टिंग. आपको इसे अच्छे से पढ़ना ही होगा. फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप ये डिफिकल्टी फेस कर रहे हो तो लेट मी टेल यू माई वे ऑफ टीचिंग ओवरहेड्स एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन कॉस्टिंग. मैंने इस चैप्टर को छोटे छोटे 6-7 कंसेप्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया है और उसको कंसेप्ट वाइज पढ़ाया है. एक कंसेप्ट से 2-3 सम, फिर दूसरा कंसेप्ट 2-3 सम. इस तरह मैंने पूरा एब्जॉर्प्शन कॉस्टिंग कवर किया है. अगर आप इस तरह बहुत ही कंसेप्चुअली, कंसेप्ट वाइज क्लैरिटी से पढ़ना चाहते हो तो यू कैन डाउनलोड माय ऐप कॉस्टिंग बाय दिवांगी. वहां पर ओवरहेड्स एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन कॉस्टिंग चैप्टर, सिर्फ ये एक अकेला चैप्टर आपको मिल जाएगा. ओके, डू नॉट स्किप दिस चैप्टर. एग्जाम में पक्का 10 मार्क का आता ही है. एग्जाम से भी ज्यादा जरूरत है इस चैप्टर को सीखने की, क्योंकि ये प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में कैसे फिक्स ओवरहेड्स को चार्ज करना है ये भी तो समझना चाहिए. आफ्टर ऑल आप चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनने वाले हो, कोई मजाक नहीं है ये. राइट फ्रेंड्स, चलो लेट अस डू दिस ओवरहेड्स एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन कॉस्टिंग सम. आर यू रेडी? I need to see thumbs up. Chalo. The following particulars refer to process used in the treatment of material subsequently incorporated in component forming part of an electrical appliance. मतलब एक प्रोसेस है जहां पर मटेरियल को ट्रीट किया जाता है एंड फिर वो मटेरियल एक इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंस के कंपोनेंट में फिट किया जाता है. Right? The original cost of the machine used purchased in June 2018 was 10 lakh. Its estimated life is 10 years. The estimated scrap value at the end of the life is 10,000. The estimated working time per year 50 weeks of 44 hours, that is 2,200 hours, out of which machine maintenance is estimated to take up to 200 hours. No other loss of working time expected. Setting a time estimated is at 100 hours is regarded as productive time. Holiday to be ignored. Electricity used by the machine during production per hour at the cost of 7 per unit. No power is consumed during maintenance or setting up. The machine required a chemical solution which is replaced at the end of week at cost of 2,000 each. The estimated cost of maintenance Maintenance per year is 1,20,000. 2 attendants control the operation of machine together with 5 other identical machine. Their combined weekly wages, insurance and employer's contribution to holiday pay is 9,000. Departmental and general works overheads allocated to this machine for the current year amount to 20,000. You are required to calculate the machine hour rate of operating the machine. मतलब ये मशीन चलाने का 1 घंटे का कितना खर्चा है, MHR ये पूछा है. Okay, now how to find MHR? तो इधर मैं पहले आपको कंसेप्ट समझा देती हूँ कि आपको MHR ढूंढना कैसे है. फिर अपन देखेंगे कि कौन से कैलकुलेशंस करने पड़ेंगे और फिर वो एक एक कैलकुलेशन करके MHR ढूंढ लेंगे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 they've asked you MHR. MHR ढूंढने के लिए आपको लेना होगा टोटल ओवरहेड्स divided by total machine hours, as simple as that. Right, you have to take total overheads divided by total machine hours. One second. So to find out MHR, आपको लेना होगा total overheads divided by total machine hours. One second, I think some technical, give me a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Please read the question. Okay, yeah, so sorry. So MHR is total overheads upon total machine hours. MHR is total overheads upon total machine hours. तो अगर ये दो चीजें मिल जाती हैं तो MHR तो हम ढूंढ ही लेंगे. But when I calculate these two things, I have to make sure that these two are of same period. If I do monthly calculation, overheads as well as machine hours, they have to be for same period, for a month. If I do it annually, numerator, denominator, both has to be for a year. Make sure. The confusion lies in this. Students commit a mistake that they take overheads for a year, machine hours for a month. And then they say, we to did it properly, but I don't know what happened. We're getting low marks. Array, you're doing this mistake. Silly mistake, costly one. Okay? Be careful. Point number 2 to be noted is that they have to be for same number of machine. Here you don't have such problem in the sum because there is only one machine to be considered. But In other questions, you might have 5 machines, 6 machines, 20 machines. So overheads and machine hours, both, numerator, denominator, both, they have to be for same number of machine. Okay? So this is point to remember while you do the sum. Now, what we will do in the sum? Before I do any calculation, I am going to fix the number of machine. I am going to do the calculation of one machine. Before I start the sum, I am going to fix the period. I am going to take the period of 1 year. So machine hours and overheads, numerator, denominator, they will be calculated for one machine for a year. Got it? And now let's begin. First, let us look at the number of hours. My first working is for the denominator, number of hours. So I'm writing here, working note number 1, calculation of machine hours. Calculation of machine hours. There is one full point given about it, and it is this point. Yeah. In point number 1, the estimated working time per year is 50 weeks, and in every week the machine is going to work for 44 hours. That is total 2200 hours. 50 into 44, 2200 hours, out of which machine maintenance etc is to take 200 hours. Remember, maintenance is an unproductive thing. What is maintenance? Suppose you have a bike and you give the bike for servicing, repairs and maintenance. Can you use the bike? No. So this 200 hours are those maintenance hours when you are not using the machine. Madam, maintenance is required. Totally agree. But does production happen in those 200 hours? No. So we can't count those 200 hours as productive hours. Those 200 hours are to be subtracted from the machine hours. Madam, what about setup time? In setup time, machine does not work, machine does not do production. Agree. But setup is not maintenance. They are two different things. Setup is a productive activity. Setup is a productive activity that is needed to start the machine, to make the machine ready for use. So setup time, even though does not do any production, is called productive. And that hours, those hours are to be included in machine hours. Okay? So remember, machine hour, it will exclude maintenance hours. It will exclude maintenance hours and it will include setup hours. Always consider this. So let's calculate the total productive machine hours. Total productive machine hours, which is the total machine hours given minus maintenance hours. The total hours are 2200 minus 200, you get 2000 machine hours as productive. Got it? So this is, friends, this is a denominator machine hours. We have taken this machine hours for one machine for a year. Now same thing we need to do for the numerator, that is total overheads. ये भी एक साल के लिए निकाल लो और एक मशीन के लिए निकाल लो. Statement showing total machine hours, sorry, total overheads for the machine for a year. एक एक करके ओवरहेड समझते हैं, कैलकुलेट करके लिखते जाएंगे. Friends, I hope this video is adding value to your preparation for the subject costing for your upcoming exam. And friends, if you are understanding this, do comment on the video and please subscribe. I always feel disappointed with the number of subscribers because I always see the analytics of the videos. So many people view the videos. So many. I get WhatsApp messages also, especially on the marginal costing session that I have uploaded. Oh my God. There are views about 10,000. There are views about 10,000 and students are, telling me, in fact, even Vipul, you stated this in this chat, that you have watched full end-to-end videos. And you have done, many students have done full marginal costing preparation using those videos. So what I analyze is, if you are those 10,000, out of those 10,000 people who are watching the videos, I look at the number of subscribers I have. Friends, motivate me a bit, right, by subscribing to my channel. And surely, I'm here to help you. Anything else you need, you can connect to me. I have stated my phone number, my app, okay? Please do connect. So let us start with the calculation of overheads. Go back to the question right from the start. The original cost of the machine is 10 lakhs. So this is going to help us calculate depreciation. Let's read this. 10 lakhs is the cost, life is 10 years, scrap is 10,000. Okay, so the first cost that we understand from this is depreciation, which is cost of the asset 10 lakhs minus scrap value. Scrap value is how much? 10,000. Divided by life, 10 years. So what do you get? You subtract 10,000 from 10 lakhs, you get 9,90,000. Divided by 10 years, you get 99,000 as your depreciation. Okay? Then next is electricity cost, 16 units per hour at the cost of 7. No power is consumed during maintenance or setup. So we are going to calculate electricity cost. Electricity cost, sorry, that was my daughter. Electricity cost is 16 units per hour. In every hour, you are using 60 units of electricity and every unit is costing 7. So can I say that per hour cost of electricity is 16 units into 7 per unit? And this is going to be the cost for 1 hour. 1 घंटे का ये cost है. 1 घंटे में 7 यूनिट यूज करते हैं और 1 यूनिट का कॉस्ट 16 रुपया. तो this is 16 into 7 cost of 1 hour of electricity. And now we multiply this with how many hours we have used the electricity. Okay, so we know that our machine was there for 2200 hours, out of which 200 hours went in maintenance. So obviously 2000 hours machine could be used. But again they have given that 100 hours it was set up. And in setup, see, setup we counted productive time, but in setup electricity is not used. So number of hours will be 2200 minus maintenance hours and minus this. So can you tell me for how many hours? For how many hours you have been using this electricity? Yes, friends. You are using this electricity for 1900 hours only. (2200) minus 200 minus 100. Multiply this by 16 by 7. What answer you get? You get 2,12,800 rupees. So this is the electricity cost. Chalo. Next. We done with second point. Third, machine required chemical solution which is replaced at the end of week at cost of 2000 each time. हर हफ्ते chemical solution refill बोले या replace बोले करना पड़ता है, replace करना पड़ता है. और कितने हफ्ते हैं? We are given that it is 50 weeks. Correct? 50 weeks. हर हफ्ते 2000 का खर्चा. So chemical solution replacement cost, it is 2000 for every week, multiply by 50 weeks, 1 lakh rupees. Next, third हो गया. The estimated cost of maintenance is 1,20,000. तो इसमें तो no working required. $1,20,000. Next, two attendants control the operation of machine with 5 other identical machine. Their combined weekly wages, insurance, employer's contribution to holiday pay amount is 9,000. Okay, this weekly wages. So first let me tell you, what we are calculating is attendance wages. Okay, तो हम total इनको कितना दे रहे हैं? We are giving 9,000 for every week. Correct? 9,000 per week. And there are 50 such weeks. Correct? So in totality for a year we are paying this much. But all of this attendance 9,000 rupees is not for this machine only. There are 2 attendants and in totality they are covering, they are operating, they are controlling how many machine? With 5 other identical machine. Friends, can you tell me how many machines are there in total? With this machine they are controlling other machine, other 5 with this machine. So total there are, yes, answer me Vipul. With this machine they are controlling other 5. So how many machines are there together? Total there are, yes, 6 machines. So this is for 6 machines and we want only 1 machine's salary. So it will be 6 machine, out of that we have to consider 1. So what is the answer? You get 75,000 as attendance wages. Next cost, departmental general overheads to this machine is 20,000. So other departmental overheads, we will take this 20,000 for this machine for this year. That's it. Any other cost you think we have missed out? Let me know. There is no other cost. Chalo. Total overheads. What do you get? It is 99,000 plus 2,12,800 plus total of this 2,20,000 plus 95. You get 6,26,800 total amount. So what will be your machine hours divided by total machine hours? हमने ये दोनों वर्किंग अलग अलग किया, अब दोनों का आंसर ले लो, डिवाइड करके MHR ढूंढ लो. It is 626,800 divided by machine hours are 2,000. What do you get? You get 313.4 per machine hour. Right? So this is the way you have to approach towards MHR sums. Once again, let me tell you, this is a way to get one MHR. Likewise, there are many more concepts in absorption costing chapter. If you have not studied absorption costing chapter thoroughly, if you feel confused, if you feel it's too lengthy, then friends, give it a try. Use my videos of overheads and absorption costing available on my app Costing by Devangi. Single chapter video is also available. Okay, you can enroll for it and get thorough with this chapter. Believe me, students who have taken full fast track, students who have taken full course, right, they view the chapter, they start with cost sheet, then they go for this introduction chapter, cost sheet, and the third chapter that they take up is overheads. And after watching overheads, just after the third chapter, the portion is of 15 chapters, just after watching the third chapter, they message me that thank you ma'am, this chapter was our difficult one and you made it easy. It will be easy for you also. Try it once. Okay? Chalo. Let's proceed further. We are done with this sum. Next sum number 4. Activity based costing. This is one of my favorite chapter. And earlier it was there in CA final, now it has been shifted to Inter CA. And yes, this chapter needs to be studied exactly after overheads, because overheads, when you come to ABC, overheads becomes a traditional method. And activity based costing is a modern method of charging fixed overheads. Okay, both the chapters are important. Overheads comes in exam for 10 marks. Also ABC comes for 10 marks. So you can't skip. Let's study this sum. Question 4. L Limited manufactures 3 products P, Q and R, which are similar in nature. and are usually produced in production runs of 100 units. Matlab, P, Q and R, these products are produced in lot of 100. There's a batch of 100 units. At a time we produce 100 of P, shut down the machine. Second batch 100 of P, shut down the machine. It's done like this. P and R require both machine hours and assembly hours, whereas Q requires only machine hours. The overheads incurred by the company during first quarter are as under. Machine department expenses, assembly expenses and setup cost, stores receiving cost, order processing and dispatch, inspect and quality control cost. The data related to the three products are given. We have produced and sold these many units. These are the machine hours, these are the assembly hours. Customers or orders executed in numbers, number of orders, numbers of requisition. Please prepare, sorry, please is not written. Prepare a statement showing details of overheads cost allocated to each product type using A, B, C. Means the list of overheads is known. You have to charge this cost to PQR. This is the question. How are you going to do this? Yes, friends. So, if you have, studied this chapter, or let me tell you my way of doing this chapter. ABC, I tell the students to make a table to find out activity based cost driver rate. But before that, first step, check out the activities. So friends, there are the 6 activities. So names of activities, you know it. Number 2, activity cost. This is all what you know. So step 1, names of activities, you know it. Activity cost, which is called cost pool. You all know this. Then what are the cost drivers of this activity? So for machine department, it will be obviously machine hours. For assembly department, it will be assembly hours. For setup cost, it will be number of setups that you have done. Stores receiving is a requisition given in the question. Orders processed, number of orders. Inspection and quality control, nothing is given about that. But friends, inspection, that is checking. Quality control, that is जो बनाया वो standard quality का है या नहीं. Is it up to the standard quality that we have set? Or it is substandard? If it is substandard, we will rework on it and we will make it a quality product. So we are going to do inspection, we are going to check the quality, and all this happens after production of a batch. So here once again we have number of setups or number of batches. Number of setups and number of batches mean the same, calculated in the same way. So now friends, we know the 6 activities, we know their cost, we know what are their drivers. But we also need to know the quantum of cost drivers. कितने cost drivers है? सबसे पहले है machine hours. So we know that these are the machine hours. What is total machine hours? Let's do one thing, friends. There are so many cost drivers, right? Few we know, few we don't know. So let's make a working note and there we'll calculate all the cost drivers at once. Okay, so for this sum, that is question number 4 of ABC, we are going to make working note 1, calculation of cost drivers. Particulars, the names of the product are P, Q and R. We also need a total column to know the total quantum of to get the total of cost drivers. Come on, let's start. The first activity is machine department, for which we have identified machine hours as the cost driver. So machine hours, for For P it is how much? 30,000. Q 48. 30,000. 48,000. And for R 54,000. What is total machine hours? 1,32,000 machine hours total. The next is assembly. Assembly hours are to be taken. $15 hours for P, 27 hours for Q. $42,000 assembly hours. Next, it is setup, and for this number of setups are to be taken. In the first line of the question, it is given that we are producing in batches of 100 units. Right, friends? So for P, we have done production of 15,000. In a batch 100, तो कितने batches बने होंगे? It is 15,000 divided by 100. You get 150. 12,000 divided by 100. 120 batches. 18,000 divided by 100. 180 batches. Total 450 batches, friends, or 450 setups. Driver number 4. Number of customer orders already calculated and given. One two 50 for P, 1,000 and 1,500. Total 3,750 orders. And last is number of stores requisition. Forty, 30, 50. Total 120 requisitions you have raised. Chalo. Now we know cost drivers of all the activities. अब आपको सारी बातें पता चल गई. Come on, calculate the rate of each of the activities. Statement showing activity based cost driver rates. आप पहले रेट्स निकालेंगे हर एक एक्टिविटी का, और फिर प्रोडक्ट ने जितना कंज्यूम किया है उतना चार्ज करेंगे. अगर प्रोडक्ट ज्यादा एक्टिविटी कंज्यूम करता है तो आपको ज्यादा चार्ज करना है. अगर प्रोडक्ट कम एक्टिविटी कंज्यूम करता है तो आपको कम चार्ज करना है, और प्रोडक्ट नहीं कंज्यूम करता है तो बिल्कुल भी चार्ज करना नहीं है. ओके, सो स्टेटमेंट शोइंग एक्टिविटी बेस्ड कॉस्ट ड्राइवर रेट्स. पहले हम लिखेंगे एक्टिविटी का नाम, then its cost, then its cost driver, उसके बाद activity based cost driver rate, which is your total cost divided by cost driver. Once you're ready with the table, we can start calculating the rates. There are 6 activities. चलो एक एक करके रेट निकालते हैं. The first activity is machine department. जिसके लिए कॉस्ट है 18,48,000. Driver is 1,32,000 machine hours. हमने ऊपर कैलकुलेट किया है ये. डिवाइड करो 18,48,000 divided by 1,32,000 machine hours. You get 14 rupees per machine hour. तो मतलब जो भी प्रोडक्ट इस डिपार्टमेंट का 1 घंटा मशीन आवर यूज करता है तो उसके लिए 14 रुपीज का कॉस्ट बन जाएगा. You are right, Vipul, but how would I connect to you? The audience which is... I understand, Vipul, totally agree. Next, assembly. The cost is 6,72,000. There are total 42,000 assembly hours. So 6,72,000 divided by 42,000 assembly hours, you get rupees 16 per assembly hour. Then is setup cost. ये है 90,000 rupees. And how many setups you have done? 450 setups or 450 batches. So it is 90,000 divided by 450. You get rupees 200 per setup. एक बार सेटअप करने का 200 रुपए का खर्चा. The next, stores receiving cost. $1,20,000. स्टोर्स रिसीविंग के लिए requisitions देखना है. लास्ट 120 requisitions है. $1,20,000 divided by 120, it is 1,000 rupees for every requisition. Yes, we can get live through app also, but the problem is only the students in the app can come to know about the live, not public at large. Okay, who have joined? Vipul, who are others who have joined? Please type in your name so that I come to know. Next, after stores receiving, have order processing and dispatch. It is 1,80,000. Number of orders executed is 3750. I'm always make mistake in allocating cost driver to respective. See, I'll tell you one way, Vipul. Firstly, you can avoid this mistake by solving more number of sums. Right? Practice will make you perfect, because when you do more number of sums, you get to know more about different types of activities and their related cost drivers. So कौन सी एक्टिविटी का कौन सा कॉस्ट ड्राइवर आता है वो आपको ज़्यादा सम्स करने से पता चलेगा. बट उसके बाद भी अगर आप कंफ्यूज होते हो तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, मॉड्यूल में, इनफैक्ट मेरी भी बुक में लिस्ट ऑफ एक्टिविटी बनाया गया है और उसके रेलेवेंट कॉस्ट ड्राइवर्स लिखे. अगर आप वो एक बार लिस्ट पढ़ लोगे तो आपका ये कंफ्यूजन दूर हो जाएगा. ओके विपुल, डू इट इन दैट वे, फिर तो कोई प्रॉब्लम होना ही नहीं है. चलो, सो 1,80,000 डिवाइडेड बाय 3750, you get 48 per order. और कोई है बाकी? Inspect and quality control, इसके लिए क्या है? The cost is 36,000. इसके लिए भी हमने नंबर ऑफ सेटअप्स यूज किया है. सो 36,000 divided by the number of setups are 450, you get 36,000 divided by 450, you get 80 per setup. तो इसमें तो ना फ्रेंड्स यही चीज इंपॉर्टेंट था कि आप किस तरह कॉस्ट ड्राइवर निकालते हो. The sum was quite easy. काफी कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल था. सबसे बेस्ट पार्ट तो एक्टिविटी कॉस्ट यार सब कुछ दिया था, राइट? अब एक ही काम बचा. You have got all the activity based cost driver rates. Charge it to the product. I'll show you solution here only, which you can do it by yourself because it is mere multiplication that is required to be done. Yeah. So we have got the rate of machine department as 14. फिर जो भी प्रोडक्ट ने जितना मशीनर्स यूज किया है उससे मल्टीप्लाई कर दो तो हर एक प्रोडक्ट के लिए मशीन डिपार्टमेंट का खर्चा मिल जाएगा. देन कम्स असेंबली, उसका रेट है 16 पर आवर. फिर जितना भी असेंबली आवर्स जो भी प्रोडक्ट ने यूज किया उसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. 15,000 पी ने यूज किया, 27,000 आर ने यूज किया, मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. क्यू ने यूज ही नहीं किया तो उसे चार्ज भी नहीं करेंगे. So it is this activity based costing. It charges to the product only when activities are consumed. It does not charge when the activities are not consumed. Then it charges to the product only to the extent it has been consumed. We do not overcharge if it does not use that much. Okay, so this is about the sum. हर एक कॉस्ट ड्राइवर को उसके यूजेज के हिसाब से चार्ज कर दिया है हर एक प्रोडक्ट में. एंड फ्रेंड्स एट द एंड यू गेट दिस आर द टोटल ओवरहेड्स ऑफ P, Q and R using A, B, C. I want you to do this on your own क्योंकि इसमें सिर्फ मल्टीप्लिकेशन है, आपको मेरी इतनी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. There is no tricky part in this now. जो था कॉस्ट ड्राइवर वो मैंने आपको बता दिया. Okay? So tell me friends, we did total 4 sums. क्या आपको ये समझ में आया? Yes. The sums are crystal clear to you now. I need your message. I'm waiting for it. Okay. So further sums will be done in the other sessions that we take up. Okay. आगे के चैप्टर्स आप रिवाइज करके रखना, तो आरटीपी हम साथ में ही करेंगे. Okay, maybe I'll take a live session or maybe I'll record it and put it on YouTube. Friends, stay connected. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do it right away. Please mention in the comment section how did you find this with this video. Was it useful to you or no? If you have any other doubts, any other concern regarding the subject, please let me know. Download my app Costing by Devangi to know about the courses. Okay? Thank you and hoping to see you in CA final soon. Goodbye. Is there anything that you want to ask me? Please let me know. Vipul says take live. Sure, I will try. Maybe this Tuesday, maybe. Yes, anything else you want to ask me, Vipul? You are the only one as of now. I think Natasha is there. I promise that I will be active on YouTube. Yeah. That's it? Okay, Vipul? Chalo. See you in the next session. Goodbye. All the best.